Yeah, I don't have my hair done right now. It doesn't really matter. All right, so I'm going to actually be fixing myself up and getting on live with a couple of other people. Because there's some things that are going on socially in American society that have really been brought to my attention, which is why I'm going back to the work from home environment sooner than later. So I'm working this job right now, and you guys know my feelings about black women and what's going on in society as it pertains to black women and what's going on particularly in North America as it pertains to black women. You guys know I was married to a white man for 8 years. I have a situation in Austin, Texas that I don't speak on and talk about because I don't feel like it's anybody's business. It brings me peace and happiness, so I definitely don't want anyone to interrupt that or have any access to interrupt that. People only know about you what you can tell them about you. I'm thinking about having another child, and I already said, if it's a girl, I wouldn't place my child with my ex-husband's family. I do think that boys need a 2-parent household. I do think that. I just think that boys need a 2-parent household. What I really came on here to talk about is something that I've noticed. I have a homeboy named Dano. I just turned 30 this year. I have a homeboy named Dano that is a mixed guy. I've been knowing Dano for about 12 years now. I knew Dano before I knew Rick. My friend Dominique, that's her cousin, Dano. And Dano is a mixed breed guy. He's a yellow belly. He's a light-skinned nigga, And Dano has his mom is as chocolate as I am. I don't know if I've really gotten on YouTube too much to really speak on Glam Modesty, but one of the members of Glam Modesty by the name of Sarah, she's light-skinned. She's a mixed breed as well. Her mother is black like me. Okay? I've just really done a lot of research, and it's not even about research. It's about just what I see in society, what I've noticed in society, and what I've noticed, in America and just what's going on as it pertains to black women. I have really kind of found myself not being attracted to yellow men or yellow belly niggas or whatever who don't come from a black vagina. If the only black women that you have around you are your black mother, is your black grandmother, if the only 2 black women that you've had around you, if you a 40-year-old light-skinned yellow belly ass nigga, if the only black women that's been around you is your black grandma and your black aunties, I don't think you should be around me. I don't think that we are going to match. I don't think it's going to fit. Like, I just don't want you really even have any kind of access to me, period. Because I don't know what you're on. I was thinking that maybe it was a female up there at this new call center I work at that dinged my windshield. But it might have been a guy. I don't know. These niggas out here are mad when they're not getting pussy. They mad when they're not getting it from women that they just feel like should just give it to them. They're angry. They're upset. They want to change somebody's dynamic. They want to change somebody's living situation. They want, They want to change things around. I got to call the insurance actually today and get replace Safe Light Repair to come out. I got a thing. I'm going to scrape my stuff off of this windshield. My toe tag as well as my toe tag. I might have to go get a new toe tag, but because I think once you scrape them toe tags off, I don't think you can put it back on. But Anyway, I know I can put my registration back on, but I don't think I can put my toll tag. And I can put that sticker back on for this apartment complex. But you bitches. Tell nobody where I live at. Hell no. Nobody know where I live at. You can't even find me on the internet. Anyway, because of people like the light-skinned person I'm finna get ready to talk about in this video. Light-skinned men who, whether they in their 30s or whether they're in their 40s, if they have not went out and procreated with any non-racially ambiguous black women, if they've not been married to any non-racially ambiguous black women, I don't really fuck with them. I'm going to tell you why. Light-skinned people that don't come from black vaginas, they are the main reason for colorism in the black community. They're the main reason for anestheticism in the black community. They are the ones who hold that shit up as it pertains to the degradation of the black woman. They are the ones who are holding that shit up. They are. You know, I often say that America is a country that is based on anesthetics. And that's true. You know, slavery was based on anesthetics. I don't know how many of you have had the pleasure of going on, if you go on Amazon and you type in Free People of Color, the book, and you put that in, Free People of Color, the book, you'll run across a book that it was written by an author who was a part of the, I forgot his name. I need to get my facts straight when I'm speaking on this, because what I'm talking about is very real. And black women are experiencing this shit in this fucking country, in North America. And it's going to go into explaining what I mean when I say light-skinned motherfuckers are part of the problem in the black community. These light-skinned motherfuckers that don't come from black vaginas. They are part of the problem in the black community as it pertains to black women. As it pertains to black women now. And I'm going to break it all the way down. Anyway, this, because this is just a prerequisite for the video that I'm finna be doing. Black people and colorism is always going to go hand in hand. And these light-skinned motherfuckers, they feed off that. In the black community. They feed into that, into the colorism in the black community. All my life, I've been noticing that the light-skinned people that's been in my social circle, in my personable circle, people that I hang around with, you know, even the person that I have a child with, their mother is black. They're not telling me that, oh, their grandmother, they're always referring to a black grandmother or a black auntie. If you don't appreciate sisters while they in their prime and while we're beautiful and in our prime and capable of being at our best, you don't need to really even be around us. You don't really even deserve no fucking pussy from us. You don't deserve no blowjobs, nothing from us. Go get it from that racially ambiguous bitch you married to. Go get it from that racially ambiguous black woman that you got a kid by. Leave black women alone. And that goes for all these light-skinned niggas out here that they've never been with a black woman in a relationship. They ain't got no kids by no black bitch. They ain't got no kids by no, it's one woman up there that was a job named Tamisha, and she was a brown-skinned, non-racially ambiguous black woman. And if your baby mamas don't look like me or her, if the woman you married to don't look like me or her, light-skinned nigga, if your mama don't look like me or her, I ain't hearing it. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. Black women need to get up out of this ignorance that light-skinned people are our friend. And, oh, they got some black in them. Nah. No. There's a whole subculture that you, black woman, are not aware of. And yet that subculture is hurting you. It's hurting you out here in society, out here in the general public, out here at these jobs, out here. It's messing with you. It's being a bother to you, even though you're not even aware of it. Now, granted, the first free people of color, the first yellow ass niggas, should I put it, they did indeed come from a black womb. You know, down in Louisiana, Beyonce, she was, and I hate to bring up these big ass celebrities, you know, because if I do what I need to do with my piano, I might even end up on Wikipedia. My friend Cedric, he's on Wikipedia. But anyway, that's a whole nother live. Yeah, I mean, black women out here, we need to understand that there is, just like people say there's a race war, there is a sub race war out here too. There's a sub race war out here. And what I mean by sub race is the people who are the half breeds, these half breed ass people. I'm not one to really entertain these yellow motherfuckers that don't come from a black vagina. If the only black women around you has been your black grandma or your black auntie, then I'm not really entertaining you like that. I'm a 30-year-old black woman still in my youth. I'm currently on a weight loss journey. I'm still in my youth. I'm still in my prime. I'm not old enough to be your grandmother or your auntie. Hell, you older than me, motherfucker. Like, for real. Like, I'm not this subculture that black women are. There are some black women that I've talked to, you know, online here on Rumble that I've chatted with, I've talked to. There's a couple of women that I've talked to on Bigo and on Skype that are a part of the Beyond Black and White movement. And, you know, tune in to Crystal Carazon's Beyond Black and White. That sister is the truth. There's a couple of them that's tuned in that we've had conversations about it. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to open up a conversation to black women about what do they think about that. When you see a yellow dude, a light-skinned dude, and he ain't got no black mama, he ain't got no black, so the only black women that he's been around in 40 years of his life is a black grandmother or a black auntie. He ain't went out and procreated with no black bitch. What does that tell you that he thinks about you? What that tell you that what you think he think about you? He thinks you're a joke. He thinks you're something to be toyed with. He thinks you're a game. Even if you like me and you've been married to a white man. I've been married to a whole white man for 8 years. Been married to a white man for 8 years. I was never really attracted to yellow dudes like that. Dano kind of is the one that got me back on yellow dudes. He got me because when I first met Dano, I was dating Rick when I first met Dano. And matter of fact, now I dated 2 different people in the beginning of meeting Dano. I was dating Peter, who's from Maastricht, Netherlands, back when I was 18. And that's when I first met Dano. And I was dating, and we was staying in an apartment together, me and Peter. And yeah, it's been a long time ago. Yeah, it's been like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I'm just saying, I was never on light-skinned niggas because I kind of felt then that, like, yeah, they the pretty boy, but as I've gotten older, I think I started around 25 years old thinking this about light-skinned people. They kind of come into the black community and they play the black community. And they play the community against black women because the majority of them come from black penises and other vaginas. The majority of them. I didn't say all of them, I said the majority of them. So when it comes to the black woman, these light-skinned motherfuckers, we need to stop, as a group, we need to stop being so euphorized about them. Stop having so much euphoria around them. You don't know where they come from. And you don't know what they think of your black ass black woman. You don't know what they've been trained and what they've been culturalized to think about you. For real. Because I just thinks about that. At this point, if a light-skinned motherfucker, if they ain't got no black mama, if they don't got no black baby mama, a non-racially ambiguous black baby mama, or a non-racially ambiguous black mother, I don't really fuck with them. I don't fuck with them. I'm not finna be all up in your face. You ain't my homeboy. Like, I don't fuck with you. For real, for real. And I don't give a fuck how crazy that sounds, because Tommy Sotomayor, he sits up on the internet sounding crazy as fuck. But a lot of stuff that he be saying about black women is absolutely true. And what I'm saying right now about light-skinned people is absolutely true. If you around somebody, some hot yellow-ass mixed breed motherfucker, if they ain't got no black baby, you around a man like that, if he ain't got no black baby mama, if his mama ain't black, don't be all up in his face talking about nothing, because ain't nothing of pop culture about you to him. Ain't nothing euphoric about you to him. Ain't nothing utopian about you to him. Understand that. He looks at you as a grandmother or somebody's auntie. That's it. That's all he looks at you as. He not finna create nothing with you. He not finna make nothing with you. And that same yellow dude at this job that I'm at, he's sitting up talking about going to Florida. Nigga, if you ain't got no euphoricness about chocolate women and black women in America, you finna get a culture shock down there in fucking Florida, nigga. Cause there's a bunch of bitches who look like me who are with Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and Cubans and Costa Ricans and shit. Cause there ain't a lot of Mexicans down there in Florida. I done been down to Florida 5 fucking times. Me and Rick went to Florida 2015, 16, 17, 18, and 19. I've been down there quite a bit, nigga. You ain't about to get that mindset you got about black women, that grandma and auntie ass mindset you got about black women. I can promise you're gonna be mad at a lot of sisters down there. You talking about taking your ass, moving your military ass to Florida. Your yellow belly ass. And that's on site, real talk. All these yellow motherfucking dudes out here. If you don't come from no black vagina, or you ain't got no previous, you ain't got no black baby mamas that you don't fuck with no more, and you just trying to move on to the next black bitch, if that ain't the situation, I'm not all up in your face talking about nothing. Ain't nothing euphoric about you to me. Ain't nothing utopian about you to me. None of that shit. For real, for real. Black women better start thinking about that shit. Everything yellow ain't gold. That man ain't been around nothing but grandmas and aunties that are non-racially ambiguous black women. He don't give a fuck about black bitches. He think we're a fucking game. He think we silly. He think we ain't shit. And that's all cool and good. But guess what? You're not going to be around me. Matter of fact, the supervisor up there, I might ask him, can I move? Can I move to the other side of the room? Because that dude, he's a little bit too much for me. Because I don't think he got no black wife, and I don't think he got no black baby mama, simply because he been around black men his whole life. So he don't think shit of black women. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you don't think shit of black women, no way. You've been around black men. You've been cultivated to think a certain way about non-racially ambiguous black women. You've been cultivated a certain way. Like I said, if these light-skinned niggas don't come from a black vagina, if they don't come from a non-racially ambiguous black vagina, if they don't have any non-racially ambiguous black baby mamas, I'm not excited about you. I ain't impressed.